malungkot ako dahil katulad ng buong Negros Oriental, minamahal natin si Roel. Matagal ko siyang kasama nung gobernador kami. At naaalala ko na siya talaga ang nag-initiate ng maraming bagay. It was a curious friendship and an unexpected one. I didn't expect to have so much in common with somebody from Negros Oriental, but we were all governors at the same time. So it came to pass that during the period that we were together in the Governors League, Governor Roel made a great contribution of initiating the local peace talks with the NPA through President Duterte at that time. I was also fighting for more investment in agriculture, and similarly, Governor Roel was very, very concerned about fisheries and the restoration of the old fisheries code under my father. So I was fully aware also of the difficulties he had in the last election, and I'm very, very sad about the outcome. We even ended up, because we kept recruiting Mayor Janice in the same party, so we were always nationalistas together. This is really unfortunate because for me, this is not the first time, as we know. Already a die-hard, up-and-coming Marcos loyalist in Apari, Cagayan, Vice Mayor Romel Alameda, was also shot on February 19. So this is the second high-profile political assassination. We are also fully aware that already 4 former mayors and 1 ex-vice mayor were also killed. Fortunately, Governor Bombit Adjong escaped the ambush, but 4 of his men died. In February also, I recall I went to the League of Mayors meeting in Manila Hotel. Thereafter, I heard that Mayor Otto Montawal of Maguindanao was ambushed but escaped. This upsurge of violence and lawlessness in our country has to be put to end immediately, And now we are looking forward to the barangay polls in October at wag naman magkaubusan ng kapitan. Alam natin na sa January 26 napatay si Barangay Kapitan Ali Manangka at 4 ng kanyang pamilya sa Siraway, Zamboanga del Norte. Sunod-sunod po yan, noong January 31, Kapitan Abubakar Abdul ng Barangay Polok, Parang, Maguindanao. Marami pang kapitan ang binabantaan at alam natin na sunod-sunod, wag naman tuloy-tuloy yan at ubusin lahat ng politiko by October. Ang pinipili pa nila, katulad ni Gobernador Roel, yung magagaling na tunay na public servant. Kaya talagang masama ang loob ko. Nananawagan ako na ideklara na sa lalong madaling panahon ng state of emergency sa entero probinsya ng Negros Oriental. Kailangan matigil at mahuli itong mga ito. Hindi lamang yung mga hitmen o yung pumatay, kundi yung mga mastermind, yung mga paymaster nila at sino man ang nag-conspire para mangyari ito. So sana sa lalong madaling panahon, sundan na natin ang pagnanais ng buong probinsya and declare a state of emergency as soon as possible. Last night, I made certain that Vice Governor Guido Reyes, who is in Manila for medical treatment, was sworn in by Secretary Benher Abalos as the governor so that there will be no vacuum in the position or vacuum in the power. The first board member will also be sworn in thereafter as vice governor. In the meantime, I am encouraging everyone to undertake the investigations. It is going to be very tricky, as we know very well. Sana mag-cooperate na lamang ang mga nahuli na buhay pa kasi kitang-kita naman ang ebidensya, naka-army boots pa, pareho pa ang suot, hindi pa nagpapalit. So ang investigasyon, dahil sundalo ito dati, mahirap kung iisang pangkat. So we call upon the NBI who are here in any case. Already, as we know, the regional office of the NBI is here to investigate Isabong, which has never stopped in this province, even if it has been prohibited by 2 consecutive administrations. We are also calling on the CIDG of the police as well as the NICA to assist us in the investigation. Let us leave no stone unturned, no culprits unpunished. This cannot go unpunished, and the perpetrators of this heinous crime, barbaric as it is and cowardly, should be punished at the soonest possible time.
Question? Senator?
Yes.
Kung ganito, sino yung magde-declare ng emergency?
Yes, nananawagan ako at sana ma-convince natin na si Presidente magdeklara na itong enterong probinsya. Kasi kailangan i-lockdown yung probinsya. Kailangan walang makatakas, walang lumipad, walang sumakay ng barko. Dapat mahuli talaga lahat yan. Hindi lamang yung mga pumisil ng baril, kundi pati yung mga nagbayad sa kanila kung sino ang gumawa ng karumaldumal na krimen to.
Question?
Ano, posible siguro anggulo, Madam Senator? Napagpas lang kay Governor.
Well, nabanggit na sa statement ni Mayor Sara na meron talagang politika dito at wala namang kasing ibang kalaban si Governor Roel Degamo. Kilala naman natin ang pagkatao noon, simpleng tao, tunay na ama ng pamilya at ng probinsya. Wala naman siyang kaaway, kundi sa politika lamang.
Another concern, Mayor, Senator.
I think perhaps the only other possibility noon was yung NPA threat. Pero parang nasupil naman yan kahit papano na nahimik na sa bundok, knock on wood, huwag nang bumalik. Pero in the meantime, yun yata ang nangungunang teorya.
Yeah, any updates on Philippine EDCA facilities?
Yes, I think there's still no clarity, although Yusek Galvez of DND says that they're under discussion. I am hopeful that they will reconsider Filipino priorities and our claims in the West Philippine Sea over the wars of everyone. Sabi ko nga, the Ilocanos are the soldiers of our nation. We will never shirk our duty or responsibility in the North. But at the same time, while it is an honor and a privilege to die for our country, we're not about to volunteer for the wars and fights of other nations. Wala naman tayong kaaway sa Pilipinas. Bakit tayo isasama dyan?
Senator, nag-meeting si Gov kahapon dahil papunta ka raw magbigay ng mga addicts in connection with the celebration of Women's Month.
Tama yun. I was scheduled to come here March 29. Nag-uusap-usap na kami ni Jessie at saka si Roel kung anong gagawin. Kasi nandito ako noong November 22. Ginhatagan ko sila ng AIC. Sabi ko, sige, bigay natin doon sa mga nangangailangan noong November 22. Tapos sabi niya kung pwede, kasi damo ng mga pobrehon din. So, yun nga, that's what he said, to help na lang. So I said, why don't we make it sakto sa Women's Month? Then sabi niya, ayan, ayos yan, gusto ni Mayora yan. So that was our plan. We were going to give to the solo parents, the PWD, the seniors, na mga babae. Yun ang itututok sana namin. Tapos, tinawagan na yata niya yung mga tao niya. Naglilista na sila with the DSWD kung sino yung mga most hard up. And I was all set to come here March 28, as a matter of fact, right after Ilocos. Nag-usap na nga kami at sabi nga niya ganun. Ang lungkot nga Pinapunta pa niya lahat ng tao sa Kapitolyo on a Saturday sa bahay niya para matapos yung listahan at magawa na yung program ko. It's really a shame, and I know what Roel's been through in the past year and a half. It's been very, very hard for him.
Senator Senator, is it possible, what are the pros and cons pag nag-declare ng state of calamity, knowing that there are neighboring areas na posibleng maapektuhan, especially on the business side?
Yes, on the business side, I think we should continue to do business for legitimate transport and cargo. Definitely, we are all very keen to revive the economy in the wake of the pandemic. Kailangan buhayin natin, and so the cargo and trade with Cebu should carry on, most especially, including with the island of Panay. However, I think it's important for to first get our peace and order back on track and to be able to round up all the suspects as quickly as possible. As you're all fully aware, a case goes cold very, very quickly. Within 24 hours, your leads, your suspects, and many of the theories simply dry up into the air. So it's important that we lock down in the next few days as soon as possible so that we can get hold of these perpetrators and mete out justice for Governor Roel.
Senator, the victims are crying for help, are crying for change. What can you assure them, Senator?
Yes, we will not stop until we bring them to heel. This barbaric and cowardly crime will not go unpunished. There are 9 dead right now and endless numbers who are injured. Pati mga bata, pati sibilyan, dinamay-damay yung mga humihingi na lamang ng tulong. So, hindi po pwede ito na makalusot. Kung sino man sila, kung ano man ang galit nila kay Governor Degamo, wala na tayo doon. Gumanap sila ng kasidlak-sidlak na krimen. Hindi po pwede ito na hindi parusahan to the maximum.
Will the government extend help financially?
Yes, I have no doubt that the government will extend as much help as possible. I, on my part, will certainly do what I can. For all the victims, we know that some of them were simply there to see the governor to ask for help. To make certain that they would be on the list of the 4 Ps, the AICs, or whatever was available. May bata pa. Talaga naman sobra itong nangyari.
Senator, Roy Sinan Philippines, if you could backtrack a bit, Senator, ano ang pinag-usapan niyo yung Governor Roel galing sa problema niya in terms of politics?
Well, marami kaming pag-usapan. Ayoko na lang i-disclose. Ikaklaro ko muna sa byuda niya, si Mayor Janice, na alam ko naman ang hirap niya sa politika, hindi siya makaupo-upo. Tapos nagkaroon pa ng nuisance candidate na ginamit ang pangalan niya na nadeklara naman yung nuisance pero kahit pa paano hindi pa rin siya nakaupo. Ang hirap talaga hanggang umabot pa sa Supreme Court. Labis-labis ang hirap niya sa COMELEC at sa Supreme Court. Alam naman natin na si Governor Degamo, simpleng tao, hindi naman na kaya noon na magbayad o kumuha ng malaking abogado or lumaban ng matagal sa korte at sa iba't iba pang lugar. Kaya tulong-tulong lang po kami noon. Nakaupo rin pero ito nga ang nangyari.
Is there a timetable for this upsurge of killings here in Negros Oriental?
Well, like I said, it should occur in the shortest possible time. As any police investigator will tell you, cases unfortunately grow cold very quickly within the first 24 hours. So let's do it now.
Senator, are you aware that there were so many killings actually here?
Yes, I know from Governor Degamo that killings have occurred involving even policemen, victimizing soldiers, and many numbers of anonymous civilians. So it's time that we put an end to this. Let us make sure that Governor Degamo did not die for naught. Let us make this the time, the clarion call, for all of us to put an end to violence in Negros Oriental. The only way to honor our friend, our governor's legacy, is to bring peace and quiet to what was a very peaceful and very quiet province of Negros Oriental until havoc began in politics amongst the NPA and through all these other ill, these other malcontents and elements.
So your assurances to the people of Negros Oriental, Senator?
Yes, we will not stop until this comes to an end. As I said, this is a personal crusade for me because I knew him so well.
Madam Senator, please tell us about the making of Malacanang.
Oh, yes. The second part of the Marcos trilogy is out. The first movie was unexpectedly a blockbuster. It's made in Malacanang. It's the last 3 days of the Marcos family in the palace. And then, after watching the movie, so many of those who saw it asked, ano nangyari pagkatapos? What happened to you guys when you left Malacanang? Where did you go? What did you do? And I think that's the question answered by the second movie, which is Martyr or Murderer. So I enjoy you all to watch this, and it will be showing in 250 theaters for the next week or so. And unfortunately, it also brings up the question of yet another political assassination in our history. The Aquino assassination is actually part of the flashbacks in that movie. It's unfortunate and prescient.
Final message mo?
Yes, to all of you, hindi tayo hihinto. I vow to find the perpetrators of this crime and together with the rest of the government, put an end to violence in this lovely, prosperous, welcoming province of Negros Oriental. Ano ba ang nangyari sa Negros Oriental? Thank you.
Thank you.
Ayun.
This is Channels Television's breaking news.